Hey guys, it's Venom. There have been a couple things I've wanted to cover over the past few weeks, but by themselves just felt like they were too short to put into individual videos. So today I'm going to be going over two different topics. The first will be over the recent update regarding input dead zones, and then we'll finish with a little montage over geo names that will act as a prerequisite for another video coming in the next couple of weeks. So let's talk about this update. When Echo was first released on the Quest 2, it brought an influx of players who were experiencing the game for the first time. Without prior knowledge of how the mechanics worked in the past, shot development may have been a little bit easier than for those who were coming from another headset like the Rift, Rift S, or even the Quest 1. However, new players may still be struggling to perfect their throw due to how loose the controls are. When playing on the Quest or Quest 2, you may notice a lot of your shots being pulled downward, and I addressed this in my calibration video a while back and explained that this was occurring because of how delayed the release point for the grab button was. Rad heard the community feedback and went to work to develop a new setting that should help dial in your shot. You could find this by opening up the menu using your left controller, selecting settings, and hitting the right arrow 4 or 5 times depending on your headset. Once in the gameplay menu, there will be two options: input grabbing dead zone and input release distance. So before I offer my recommended settings, I want to emphasize that this is all going to be personal preference. I would recommend starting with the extreme and working towards the middle until you find a setting combination that fits your playstyle. Here's what I found best works for me. On the Quest 2, I found the release point worked best at 0 to 0.5%. Grab I have left at 17%. This release point should tighten up your throw and eliminate some delay between the point your finger releases the button and the game letting go of the disc. The grab, on the other hand, didn't feel as affected by the setting because most of the time you should be using auto grab anyway. The reason why I left it so high is more because the stun and grab buttons are actually tied together. I noticed that when I adjusted the grab percentage down to 5 or 6%, a lot of passes were going through my hand because Echo prioritizes stun over grab, and at a rate that low, a small bit of pressure on the trigger was causing my stun to engage. I've also spent some time adjusting these for my Rift, and quite honestly haven't noticed too much of a difference. I will say that when I adjusted my release below 5.5%, I was having an issue with dropping the disc, and it may just be that my buttons on these controllers are more broken in after years of play. As of today, I'm playing with 20% release and 5.5% grab on the CV1, and it feels pretty much like it did prior to the update. I'm not certain that this won't change, and there may be some more adjustments I need to make, but for now, it seems to be working okay. As I said earlier, it may be best to adjust from the extreme and work your way in. I would recommend going into a private arena, following the calibration process in my Quest 2 video, and adjusting the settings throughout until they feel right for you. And now to the second part of the video. It's going to go over all the different geo names in the arena. I don't think I've seen any videos over it on YouTube yet, so I figure it may be helpful for anyone new to the game trying to figure out what the heck we're shouting at each other. Memorizing these will be crucial if you ever decide to get into the competitive side of the game, and will be a key part of my next tutorial video. These also, for the most part, are most commonly used terms. Many teams develop their own names for each block and may disagree or even have their own unique names. However, this is mostly to allow you to practice calling out geolocations in pubs or with new teams. Lastly, if you find this video hard to follow, I put a link in the description that will take you to a page with an interactive map where you can select each different location and a list of names will appear for it in order of popularity. I think that's all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you in the arena.